Nobody should pity Tinubu because he agreed with everything Buhari did, says Ezekwesili. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got to hear this morning. As a headline for this morning says that nobody should pity Tinubu because Tinubu agreed with everything Buhari did. We added that former Minister of Education and founder of the Fixed Policies, Dr. Ezekwesili, in this interview, monitored on Channels Television, speaks on recent developments in the policy and other national issues. Well, you once said that we are headed for a disastrous run if we are not careful. Did you fear that these were going to happen in the long run? Well, very much so. The indicators were right. It depends on what direction you take, whether you decide to think of the ruins situation we have in the country from the political perspective. It was bound to happen. I mean, that we had in 2023 was not an election, properly so called. There was nothing credible about the presidential election of 2023 and the outcome that follows. It was very clear that the concept of snatch, grab it, and run with it was going to haunt us if the credible path of competitive democracy was not what we followed in the election, and it has become clear increasingly, and we have seen as the days go by that we have become victims of absolute collapse in our institution. And so whether it is the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) or it is the judiciary, we saw that complete denigration of the principles on which institutional mechanisms are founded. So if you took it on the economic scale, it was very clear that we are already in trouble. But guess what? The individuals who are today saying that they made trouble were part of those who said to us that the economy was doing well and that there was no reason for any kind of counter opinion or contrary option on the state of economic policy management in the 8 years of their predecessor. So they are very complicit in what became of the economy of this country today. And if you look at it from a social perspective, to the complete ethocentrism that drove the campaign to the election of 2023 basically advanced by the kind of political culture that the president enabled has made that our social cohesion and our social capital even got really depleted. So where do we start from? Some say President Muhammadu Buhari's government set the economy backwards 20 years and everyone after him will experience the kind of problem that we're experiencing today. Do you think that is not the case? I actually did say publicly that it was not going to be piece of cake to run the economy because of the absolute devastation of everything that even resembles economic policy. I don't think they were doing economic policy under President Buhari. But this particular administration agreed with it. They agreed with everything that Buhari was doing. So in their own case, nobody should feel sorry for them. They were good people in it. I think that the problem with the Nigerian society is that we quickly forget these things. I'm particularly concerned about the very public, with my own opinion about the governance of the country. And that's because I understand the basic principles of democracy, that you cannot simply be a person who has got the privilege of education, not just education, but you are very advanced in your knowledge, and also you have political literacy, and not just because you are in a place of privilege and comfort, then it doesn't matter to you how the country is governed. It should matter. Even when I was in government, my boss used to say in cabinet, he would say to anybody, just never be alone. You are all in my cabinet. Do I need to be a Gani Fawelami? I used to think it was a compliment. I would say to him that that's a compliment. If we did not inaugurate ourselves, if we did not question ourselves, then we will lead the country into the bush. But that is all for now that I have under this headline today this morning. We says here that nobody should pity Tinubu because he agreed with everything Buhari did, says Ezekwesili. And yes, nobody should actually pity the president because the president, when Buhari was the president of Nigeria, Tinubu, as at that time, was the chairman of the APC, right? And he agreed with everything Buhari did, even when he knew that Buhari wasn't ruling the country so well. Yes, he agreed with everything that Buhari did, all the bad governance, so everything. He and Buhari and all the APC, they were destroying Nigeria economy. And now, like he said, it is his turn. He has come now, thinking that he can clear the mess that he did. He can clear the mess that he did. Everybody would be saying that Buhari started this whole economic backlash. Buhari started it. But look at Buhari tenure, look at Tinubu's tenure. Just in 1 year, look at what Tinubu has done to the country. Destroyed our economy. Even the Naira, or Nigerian Naira is grappling. Like, the Nigerian Naira is struggling. It is struggling. And he's here blaming Buhari. What did Buhari did? When Buhari was making all these bad governors, where were you? You were supporting him. Yes, you were supporting him at that time. You were supporting him. When he was doing all his bad governance, they were together. So I don't feel pity for him. I don't feel pity to what people say about him. I don't feel pity to the insult that people throw about him, because all that he deserves. All that we should not be true to ourselves. All that Tinubu deserves, we should be true to ourselves. The bad governance here started from Buhari, but where was Buhari? Where was Tinubu that time when Buhari was making the bad governance? Goodluck Jonathan removed fuel subsidy. Fuel became 140 naira. Tinubu stand up saying he want protest. Look at Buhari. Buhari ruined our economy, made our naira to 400. Tinubu did not protest because that party now party. But Goodluck Jonathan time that dollar was not $1.80 now, $1.100 now. He was protesting, and now look at him. Look at his own current situation now. Where's our dollar? 15, 17, 18, 2K. Then why would people not insult you? So me, I don't feel pity for you. I don't feel pity for you. Let us be true to ourselves. What do you guys think? When Tinubu had the chance to stop everything from Buhari, he did not do it. And now he want to come saying renewed hope agenda. What do you guys think? Drop a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. Then tap the subscribe button as big red one with the notification bell. So that anytime I have a new video, you'll be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful day ahead of you.